home when the street lights came. Life before the internet game. Life rewind, it all remains. This is before everything changed. This is before everything changed. Kool-Aid candy, mixtape plays. Back to the mall in the old school days. Kicking it back with stories exchanged. This is before everything changed. This is before everything changed. 245 and Mickey D's, 6 catalogs and memories. Eclectic is taking you back, just turn the page. This before easy podcast. This is the before everything changed. Easy podcast. Easy. This is the before everything changed.
Hey, thank you for listening before everything changed. So remember I did my pitch for a part 2 of Menace to Society, and I said I was gonna do Boyz in the Hood. So I'm gonna do Boyz in the Hood. We had to have a part 2 of Boyz in the Hood if we're gonna have a part 2 of Menace to Society. So we're gonna call this one Boyz in the Hood Legacy. That's what we're gonna call. So this is how it's gonna happen, just like Menace Society, because I don't have any original thoughts. But decades, because this happened, the original movie, we're doing, from the original movie. So after all the tragedy and fucking Ricky running in a straight line like an idiot, so we have Ricky's son. Remember Ricky's son? Trey's son. We're gonna have Trey's gonna have a son with fucking Nia Long. They're gonna have a son, cause why not? And then we're gonna have a boy claiming to be Doughboy's son, and they're gonna cross paths. Cause like Ricky's son's gonna have to be like dumb older, at least maybe 3-4 years older. I don't know. So here's what we're gonna do. 30 years since Ricky ran in a straight line like an idiot. And Doughboy, because he died, remember? Like right after he got off the fucking steps, they said he was killed. So Trey and Brandy, they moved out of the neighborhood, right? Boom. And they raised their son, Marcus Styles. That's his little Marcus Styles, Styles. Anyway, so they move out of the neighborhood to avoid the same shit that's in the neighborhood. They don't want to raise their kid like that, cause Trey was a simp, so he might as well raise his kid to be a simp. So Marcus goes to college and he gets a degree, but he's not quite Trey. He's a little sharper, a little angrier, and more impatient with what's going on in the world, right? So meanwhile, Ricky's son, I forget his son's name. It's like Devin or some, I don't know. But he's in his late 20s and he's a high school football coach. Okay, see, he's kind of following, but not really, because straight line running. All right, so he's a high school football coach trying to mentor kids away from the streets that his father died in, but he's calm, he's grounded, but he was alive when he knew his father, and he know what he lost. So then we got the third, because you got to have the main characters. So it's let's say Dante, and he's a hustler, mid-20s. And he just learned through an old letter from his late mother that Doughboy was his father. So now he's all pissed, and he's abandoned and feel that he was robbed of his legacy because Doughboy's name ring bells. But shit, he's dead. So Dante wears his father's name like armor. So people walking like, damn, is that really your father? So boom. So he's looking at the whole neighborhood like it's a battleground. So Devin, that's what I said I was gonna call Ricky's son. Devin Community Center gets caught in the crossfire for turf war over some fucking redevelopment money and street influence. Then Dante is the doughboy. He's the new shot caller trying to take back the neighborhood. But what he doesn't know is that Trey's son Marcus has been investing in the same area legally and trying to uplift it. So it starts off as a tension between philosophies. Do you build it up? Do you burn it down? And it turns personal when Marcus' sister. All right, now you got a sister. Sister gets caught in the crossfire on one of Dante's retaliations. I don't know why Trey let his son go back to the neighborhood to try to make it better, but let's just say that's what happens. So the movie can happen. All right. So Devin tries to mediate, but Marcus comes up. He's like, he becomes what his father always feared: ruthless and revenge-driven, and willing to cross the line that Trey, because he was a punk, Trey never would. So it's a little harder edge, way harder edge Trey, and so now Trey is worried and like, damn, I didn't want you to be like this, and he like, shut up. so we got some shit going on there, but it's it could be interesting. All right, so let's see what else happens. So Marcus and Dante face off in the final confrontation in the same alley. Well, let's go back to the alley. Maybe the old milk carton is there. It's not, but in the same alley where Ricky died, and then Devin arrives trying to stop history from repeating itself. And then Trey, whack ass Trey, he shows up too. He all old and shit, but he still has he's the new Furious Styles, right? So he has some wisdom. And then police close in, and Marcus and Dante are Marcus has Dante at gunpoint, and the new Furious Trey yells at him, "You think you changed something? I already buried this fight once. Don't make me bury my son too. Blah 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 blah." And then Marcus breaks down, drops the gun, but before he can walk away, Dante is shot by rival gang members caught in the same shit that took his father. But he didn't run in a straight line like an idiot. It just happened. And so Devin, then he's like coaching the group of kids on the same field that Ricky fucking wanted to play on, and Marcus is speaking at a community event honoring the fallen, and then they have a mural and it shows like Ricky and Doughboy, and then the next generation, and then it says they tried to survive the hood, we're trying to change it, but now they have to get back at the people that shot the guy. So it's still gang violence, and now they got to strap up and go get revenge on them. Maybe, hopefully. Look, we gotta have a part 3. Anyway, that's my pitch. Like, again, don't remake these movies. Just watch the movies, study the movies, then find some legacy pieces, some children, and then concoct a brand new story that still has nods to the old shit. And that's how you do it. It's really easy. But maybe I'll do. I can't think of anything else to do a part 2 of. Is it Menace? We did Boyz. Oh, we gotta do Juice. We gotta do Juice now. Anyway, I appreciate you guys listening, putting up with me, because this is before
This is before everything changed.
before everything changed.